So just a follow-up, this is part 2, I guess. I'm using this cheap $2 Shur-line. I think it's the original version. I did a part 1 earlier, but I'm up here at the ceiling and the wall. This was my first run earlier. I didn't tape it, and you can tell it's a pretty good line, but I messed up in a few spots. So what I'm recommending now is to not go all the way up to the ceiling, even though technically the rules are that you can do that. So I come a little underneath it, and look at my line now. Again, that's not taping. It's just this. It's pretty good. I mean, I'm not. Also, a few more tips from earlier. You see that line right there? It's pretty straight, and I've got, like I said earlier, I've got a lot of texture on this wall. But I don't think I would push real hard. Just go real easy, which I keep finding myself pushing real hard. And so, hold on, I gotta fix something real quick. And see, I just run it right along that edge, so about right there. And also what I've done is I've kind of tipped my front, whatever way I'm going, the front, a little higher than the back. Because one of the mistakes I made earlier is I wasn't paying attention in the back, was rubbing the ceiling, and it put a little paint on there. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the way this is going. It's really saved me a lot of time. That was the one I did down there earlier. Again, it bled a little much, but I've improved. This is definitely a work in progress to get the hang of this thing. As little as it is, boy, it was frustrating at first, but once you get the hang of it, you can see the line is pretty straight now. Is it to the ceiling? No, but I think I can go back with the caulk and just overlap those two. But overall, it has saved me a lot of time doing the edges. This is my daughter's room, so that's why it's just like candy blue, or it's actually a misty blue or whatever, I don't know. So, but anyway, I would also change the pads regularly. This is my second one. It probably should be my third one, but I noticed that after a little while they start fluffing, giving off little threads. You can already see some kind of hanging off the edge there. And it can actually slap a little paint where you don't want it. So change it more often than I did. As you can see, I've been wiping off the excess on the edges all the way around. So overall, I think it's a good investment for $2. Oh, another thing I've done differently from earlier, I was just dipping in here and trying to get the excess off. No, that's not working. So I have been using that brush to get it in the paint and then wiping it on the pad, and it seems to be a little bit more controlled. So this is part 2. I will undo that tape later in another video and see if it went through onto the baseboard, but we shall see.